for today's video, we're gonna talk about thermodynamics with respect to thermochemistry. So, this part will be the introduction part. Okay, so first, let's define the two. Thermodynamics is the study of energy and its transformation. Okay, so in thermodynamics, we talk about, to be specific, is the energy. Okay, and it's under of law of conservation of matter. Okay, later on, we will go deeper into that. While thermochemistry is the subdiscipline involving chemical reaction and energy changes. Okay, so if I have A plus B yields C plus D, so we know for the fact that this is our reaction side. Okay, sorry, our reactant side and our product side. Okay, and on, on thermodynamics, there is this what we called the activation energy. This activation energy, it is the energy needed to start a chemical reaction. Okay, so there are two ways how this activation energy will occur. Okay, there are endo and exothermic that we will be discussing. But to illustrate it to you, so for example, I have this graph. This is our energy level. This is our rate of reaction. Here we will find, now, where did activation energy comes from? Here. So at this higher point in the graph, that is where the activation energy occurs. Meaning to say that at that point, does the reactant side turn into the product side. Okay? So this is our activation energy. Again, activation energy is the energy required to start a chemical reaction. Okay? The next thing that we have to discuss is is energy. So what is energy? There are two types, to be particular, energy. Okay? So the first energy that we already know, particularly in physics, is the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion, meaning to say it is in under its motion. Kinetic energy is also described as kinetic energy is equals to 1 half mv squared. We know this is the formula for kinetic energy, And we also know that all particles have kinetic energy. We know that for a fact. Okay, and we also know that thermal energy is due to kinetic energy of a particles. We know that thermal energy, thermal energy is a type of heat energy, right? Thermal energy meaning nagpo-produce tayo ng heat. And kung bakit nagkakaroon ng thermal energy, yan ay dahil lang din sa kinetic energy made of um made by particles. Kasi syempre nagbabanggaan tong mga particles natin. We know that. And this collision creates friction and then heat. Okay? Now, the another energy is the potential energy. The potential energy is the simply the stored energy, right? We know that. Chemical potential energy is due to electrostatic force between charged particles. Okay? So it is also related to the specific arrangement of a atoms. Okay? The next thing that we have to discuss relate to energy is yung formula. Okay? We know that under energy, we know that work is equals to F times D, or work is equals to force times distance. And we can derive this equation to turn joules is equals to Newton times meters. So we turn it from the formula into their variables. We know that force is equals to Newton, and Newton is equals to kilograms times meter over s squared. Okay, we know that for a fact. So on this sheet, we know that 1 joules is equals to 1 newton times 1 meter. Okay, and we also know that 1000 joules is equals to 1 kilojoule. So there are unit of energy, no? So ang mga pwede nating ma-encounter in terms of units of energy are joules or letter J, kilojoules or kJ. There is this calories or cal, small c, or also nutritional calories. This nutritional calories is capital C, then AL, small AL. These nutritional calories are mainly C on nutrition facts, no? So, yun yung nutritional calories. Now, we will move on to our main topic for today. Okay? So, this is again under introduction part, which is thermodynamics. So, there are key basic energy terms that we want to understand. Okay? The first term is system. System is ito yung part ng universe na pinag-aaralan natin. So, example, I have a beaker, no, with reacting chemicals on the inside. Therefore, ang system natin is yung chemical reaction na nangyari since yun yung pinag-aaralan natin, right? So again, system is yung being study. Okay? So siya yung pinag-aaralan. Number two, surroundings. Surroundings naman, ito naman yung everything, no? Everything outside the system. Okay? So example, ito yung air, no? Yung room temperature ng environment. And last is the universe. On universe, sinasabi lang dito that universe is equals to system plus surroundings. Therefore, universe here is held constant. And also, universe will be also, since constant nga siya, universe is equals to 0. At kung bakit yon naging 0 at kung bakit yan nagiging constant, pag-aaralan natin yan sa first law of thermodynamics. But since we are discussing muna yung introductory part, so later or on the next video, mas maintindihan natin kung bakit constant yung sin universe, kung bakit siya equals sa 0. Okay? So just to illustrate to you, for an instance, I have here a circle. Oops. This circle is our system. Okay? And sabi natin kanina na lahat ng nasa labas ng isang system is ang ating surroundings. So lahat ng nasa labas ay ang ating surroundings. And system, we know that system here are, we know that system have this wall or barrier. Okay, we know that. And again, sabi lang natin kanina a while ago that system plus surroundings is equals universe. Okay, again, system plus surroundings is equals universe. Now, ano yung dapat nating maalala dito? Okay? So the next thing that we have to discuss is yung type of system. So we will talk about system. Sorry. Okay. So what is system? There are three main types of system. Okay. So hatiin natin to. Oops. So we have walls or yung barrier na tinatawag natin kanina. We have matter. We have energy. The first system that we were going to talk about is yung open system. Open. Anong sinasabi nito? Sinasabi sa open system that on open system, matter can pass through. Okay? So, nakakalabas-pasok ang isang matter. So does energy. Okay? So, example of open system is, let's say, bukas na beaker. Okay? So, nakakapasok si matter at nakakalabas naman din si energy. Okay? The second types of system is the closed system. Sa closed system naman, okay, hindi allowed pumasok si matter but allowed lumabas si energy. Okay? So example, enclosed box. So dito hindi na tayo makaka-add ng matter, no? Pero makakalabas pa rin si energy. Okay? So allowed pa rin lumabas si energy. The last system is the isolated system. On isolated system, dito naman lahat tanggal. So, hindi ka pwede magdagdag ng matter, hindi rin nakakalabas si energy. So, example nito, if you could think of aqua flask, okay? Let's say yung aqua flask mo ay nakasarado. So, you cannot add matter into it. Also, um, yung energy, no? Example, malamig na tubig, is hindi din nakakalabas dun sa walls. Okay? 'Di ba? Kaya nag-retain yung um, cold sa loob ng aqua flask. So that's a type of isolated system. Now, um, some things also to discuss is that some terms, no? So, in terms of matter, kapag ka ang matter natin ay nakakalabas, okay, tinatawag natin to as permeable. Now, if ang matter naman natin ay hindi nakakalabas, tinatawag naman natin tong impermeable. On the other hand, oops, on energy naman, no, sa energy, kapag ang energy ay nakakalabas, tinatawag natin tong what? Diathermal. If hindi naman nakakalabas, tinatawag natin tong adiabatic. So if hindi nakakalabas si energy, therefore we have adiabatic energy. Okay? So, for example, on a system base, if I have open system, okay, pwede natin yan tawagin as permeable and also diathermal. Since nakakapasok si matter, nakakalabas-pamasok si matter at also si energy. Closed system, another term natin dyan is pwede din siya maging impermeable and also diathermal. Ngayon kasi hindi naman nakakalabas dito si matter, pero nakakalabas si energy. Okay? And for isolated, we can say that this is impermeable and also adiabatic. Okay? So, ayan. And remember, again, universe is equals to system plus surroundings. Okay? So, ngayon naman, pag-usapan naman natin ang work at heat. So, let's start sa work. Work, ang variable natin dyan na ginagamit ay small w. Okay? Again, sinasabi lang sa work that work is done when a force moves through a distance. Okay? We know that work is a type of unbalanced forces. Okay? We know that work is unbalanced forces. And work is done kung meron kang, again, work is equals to force times distance, right? So work is done, when force moves through a distance. Okay? So, di ba example, I have here a platform in the box. To the right, someone pushes for about 10 newtons of force while may friction tayo na nag-resist for about 5 newtons of force. Now, yung box natin, since mas greater dito yung force, therefore, our box will move to the right. Okay? Now, ano yung dapat nating, um, ano yung ini-emphasize natin dito? Ang in-emphasize lang natin dito is that this work is equals to F times D. This is for physics. Okay? So, ano naman yung pang chemistry? For chemistry, i-describe natin ang work is equals to negative P times delta V. Kung paano nangyari yan, okay? Again, we know that on physics, we have work is equals to F times T. Okay? But in gases, force comes from pressure. Okay? And we know that pressure is equals to force over area. Okay? Force divided by area. So, some simple derivation, we can get force under pressure formula. That force is equals to pressure times area. Okay? So, hence, si force sa formula natin for physics, that work is equals to F times D, we can replace F, okay, as equals to P times A times D, okay, or multiply to distance. So, this is, okay, now, ano pa yung dapat natin i-take to account? Now that we have this, area times distance, okay, area times distance, we know that it is equals to change in volume or delta V. Again, pag may delta tayo, ibig sabihin yan change. So, change in volume is equals to area times distance. Right? So, therefore, sa dalawa na to, oops. So, therefore, etong area and distance na to, pwede natin yung mapalitan. That is, work is equals to pressure times delta V. Now, kung bakit naging negative si pressure, because, example, case 1 scenario tayo, if gas expanded, no, so this is case 1. We know that if gas expanded, yung volume natin yan mag-expand. So, gas pushes surroundings and energy leaves the system. So, therefore, yung work is equals to negative pressure times delta V, nag-work. Okay? Now, paano naman kung case 2 scenario tayo? Paano naman kung nag-compress ang gas? Therefore, yung volume natin ay magde-decrease, no? So, sinasabi lang nito that surroundings push the gas and energy enters the system, no? So, therefore, magkakaroon ka lang ng, work is equals to negative P times may negative, since negative yung values, is equals to positive work, right? So, therefore, tama lang that work is equals to negative P times delta V. Okay? So, again, hindi na natin gagamitin si work is equals to F times D or force times distance because that formula is for physics. Okay? For chemistry, we will use this formula for work. Okay? Number 2, yung heat. Okay? Ang heat naman natin, ang variable natin dyan na ginagamit is small q. Okay? Not h because h is for enthalpy. Okay? So, pag-aaralan pa natin yon. Kung bakit kasama si heat, we know again that heat ay isang thermal energy. Okay? Heat is the amount of energy transferred from hotter to colder object. Again, ang heat flow natin ay laging from hotter to colder. Okay? So, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin yung common phrase na yung aircon lumalabas. Okay? So, yung lamig, hindi yan lumalabas from a cold room to a hotter room. Ang nangyayari is that yung hotter room, pinapasok niya init niya sa colder room. Okay? That is the standard. Okay? And another thing that we will discuss is that kapag ka sinabi nating work, no? So example, I have here a box. Inside of a box is a particles. Sinabi nating work, meaning we pushes. Oops. This. Sinasabi natin that work is a type of organized motion. Okay? Ano naman ang heat? No? So, example, I have a box. Oops. And, ayan. So, may particles ka. Di ba kapag ka nag-add tayo ng heat, okay? Kapag ka nag-add tayo ng heat, yung particles natin mas lumilikot. Okay? So, therefore, adding heat creates random motion. Okay? And with this, tapos na tayo sa introductory part of thermodynamics. On the next video, we will discuss first law of thermodynamics.